Hi, everyone. I am back with a new courageous conversation here for Three Sisters on behalf of life. And today I am in the land of the olives, as you can see behind me. Um, the olive trees, that is a very sacred tree that represents peace. And I just moved here to this land in Andalusia, as you can see behind me. So I'm looking forward to discover uh, what these trees are about and what they have to teach me. There must be a reason why I'm here with these beautiful beings, very ancient beings. And today, this month is the harvest of the olives. So hopefully there are not going to be noise behind me as they collect the olives. It's a beautiful process, a celebration of abundance and peace, of course. So looking forward to feel and connect with this beautiful land. And today we have a beautiful woman with us, a beautiful Three Sister with us, Vanessa. She's in France. So today this transmission comes directly from Europe, from Spain and France. It's beautiful to have her here. I will see if I can ask her to join. So I am asking you to join. So I want to read what Vanessa shared with me and why she has chosen to be on this beautiful, courageous conversation today. So she says, I will write this. I will read this. Before becoming a butterfly, the caterpillar undergoes dissolution. And that is the process I've been for the last 2 years. I'm Vanessa, I live in France, and I want to testimony about this process and my discoveries and how Three Sisters has helped me. Beautiful. Vanessa, hi, and welcome here with us.
Hi.
So beautiful. Hi, Sarah, and hi, Susanna. Everyone is watching us. Welcome here. So, Vanessa, yes, the dissolution. What does it mean for you in the first place to be a Three Sister?
But it means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for me, I joined Three Sisters just when I started my journey of dissolution. I was actually already dissolving, but when it really got more intense, that's when I met Three Sisters. And so it has been a container where I felt that I had support and like-minded women where I could be guided and safely let go of all that has to that I need to let go, and so knowing that somewhere around the planet there were other women that could understand my process and sometimes support me or have kind words has really helped me.
So, for women to understand a little bit, what does it mean? Because I get it, yes, the dissolution, but how does it look like in real life? How is the dissolution process happening? What's happening? Whatever you want to share about that. But what is happening
Yes.
really in the dissolution, and what is dissolving really?
Um, well, what is happening is just that, well, for me, it started one day, a long time ago, at an airport. I was sitting and waiting for a plane to Argentina, actually.
Okay.
And I was looking at the people, and I realized that actually we were all at the same place and having a totally different experience. And there I realized that actually all that I had been taught until now, all that I believed in, all the things I thought, actually maybe were not true. And so I realized, okay, I have to deconstruct, to dissolve all my beliefs and all I think about the world, and seek I don't know if it's my own truth, but seek a truth that may not be the one that I was taught by my parents or in my school, or I don't know where in France or where I grew up. And so, well, that was a long time ago, and then I forgot about it. And 3 years ago, I had a big. Well, I got separated from my longtime partner, and there it was just like my whole world crumbled again. And it was there when I realized that it was an opportunity for me to. It was an opportunity for me to take my bag and go and seek. And so I've been traveling. Well, it took me a bit of time until I really left, but then from there on, and I've been traveling and really trying to get rid of all the stuff, all the beliefs I have about who I am, what I'm supposed to do, what I can do. And so, yes, the inner journey, Three Sisters inner journey, has just helped me so much. And it was a perfect timing.
Yes, as usual in life. Yeah.
Yes, like a divine timing, or I don't know, but really, and all the time I've been doing this, I mean, I was not aware of what was happening. It's now when I look back, I say, okay, this is what has been happening to me, or what my soul, or what my, I don't know, my deepest part inside of me has been wanting me to do. And so there have been days where I was in ecstasy, and other days where it has been very, very difficult, and I was really afraid, or I was saying, oh no, but what have I done? I should have stayed where I was and kept on with. So it's like, yeah, some days it's all shining, and then the next day it's all gray. And yes,
Yeah, I love what you're saying because, yeah.
No,
Sorry.
and I remember there was one day I was really feeling alone. I was feeling so alone, and I went to the Three Sisters website, and I choose a meditation from Claire. Say, okay, there will be something. And I don't remember which one it was, but the result was that I just sat down and said, okay, I'm going to sit with this loneliness, sit with her, and see what conversation we can have. And so that's one of the ways. Also, Three Sisters helped me, like all the meditations that Claire is offering. I use them a lot.
Yeah, I love a couple of things that that you are saying is the metaphor of packing the bag and going. Yes, it's every outer movement or journey that we embark. It's also an inner journey, right? And that's the reflection of what's happening. Yeah. And that's why I think Three Sisters, when Claire started the inner journeys, there is no other way than doing it. It's inside and outside, as much as the reforestation revolution, but also the inner journey, right? So we can think about ourselves and about life in a completely different way. And that process that I love how you call it dissolution. it's just so profound and so deep that is, in my own experience as well, impossible to do it alone. Yes. It, even when we know that separation is an illusion, right? But it really feels in some dark corners very lonely, right?
Yes.
And so even having a web of women, well, men as well, yes, but a web of sisterhood where what you said, I just can be and share and find, a support, even if it is online, but it's just a word or knowing that someone resonates with our experience is just so empowering, right? Because the journey is not the peak experience, it's not the bliss, it's everything, right?
Yeah, no, it's
It's the lows and the highs.
up and
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what would you say is sisterhood is about, or how this experience of sisterhood has helped you on your journey or support you on your journey?
Well, it had helped me because I found a place where I can speak about the negative stuff or the not so nice stuff of my life without fearing of being judged, being tried to be fixed. Like there will be someone that come and will tell you, but you should do this or you should do that, or hey Samuel, it's my nephew. Ferme la porte, je suis au téléphone. Without without being oh, hey Samuel, just 1 second.
Yeah.
Tu me laisses tranquille, ok?
This is
Je
the magic of
t'expliquerai après.
live videos.
Yes. Tu vas voir maman? Je t'expliquerai
Hi,
après, je te montrerai la
Linda,
vidéo après, ok?
Janet. Thank you for being here.
Allez, sors, sors. Oh, tu fais pas de bruit là. Okay. So I don't know. I got caught.
Now we were talking about sisterhood, yes, and the experience of
Yes.
sisterhood and how that.
Yeah, and like we need to find a place where I can be received, and sometimes I also like reading the testimony of other women that really, well, they talk very honestly about their life, and also Claire, like, she's the leader, the founder of Three Sisters, but she's just so human. I mean, she doesn't try to make us believe that she has fixed everything and that she knows the answers and the solutions. And like in my journey, it's so important because I really have been raised in the belief that authority or the teacher is the one who knows everything, and which is a very patriarchal
the old
idea
paradigm,
from
I
the
call
Middle
it,
Age.
yes.
Yeah. But like being able to really experience it and to practice and to it's just totally transformed my way of being, and also like being like this with other women. And so little by little, the fear and the comparison are starting to disappear or to get less. I mean, I'm still comparing a lot, but I noticed that I mean it's getting better. It's getting better, and also it's just so humbling to also be witnessing. Like, I mean, I'm connected through Tea Sisters with women from all over the planet, and so I mean, for me, it just feels like, okay, maybe in France where I live or in my surroundings, there's not so much happening, but I know, I mean, there are little fires lit all over the planet on all the continents, and it just gives me so much hope to know that I'm not alone on this journey, and that we are all over the place.
Yeah, beautiful. And the other day we were talking something, we were sharing about what does it mean to give money, to contribute through of course, doing our inner journey, but contributing with money to a cause that is bigger than us. Yeah. And that, how is that sometimes very transformative in the way we relate to ourselves, to money, to our contribution, to how much we can make an impact with very, very small actions, yes, or intentions.
Yes. Well, when I arrived to Three Sisters, at the beginning, I actually didn't realize that was a part about the trees and the tree funding. And at some point, I don't know if it was live or it was after, but I got the philanthropy call where Claire, invited us to give money and to set an amount and see if we could double it and triple it and how it made us feel. And I did it. I did the exercise, and it was just like I was ready to give more than I had. And then I realized that, and also like now I'm on my own healing journey, and I really feel I need to do it, but there is a part of me that is feeling bad because I should be an activist. I should be, I don't know, taking part in all the outer movement on the planet. And so being able to give money, and so to give, I mean, the amount I choose, but give money, it's like I take energy that I have and I give it to a cause so that they can do the work while I do another work. And so it just opened a space for me where I said, okay, you're not an activist, you're not a front person, and you're not planting trees, but meanwhile, while you are healing, you are doing like two things at the same time. You are healing and you are planting trees and you are contributing to reforestation and so this. So I started giving to Three Sisters, and then I started giving to other NGOs. And as we talked last time, like maybe it's just a small amount, but I mean, I can be part in a lot of things happening all over the planet through the money I have, and I can give, like, because there's always money you can give. Although you don't have that much, there's always a bit, €1, €2, €3. It's nothing, but it's something.
It's something.
And
yes, we are millions, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And if everybody gives €1, €2 a month, or I don't know, a year, if everyone does it, it's a lot of money. And also for me, like, the fact of giving money has created a real relationship between me and the trees. Like, it's not just I like trees or I like whales and I'm sad because they're disappearing. But no, I know that because of the money I've given, there's a forest. There's somewhere on the planet, there are trees that are being planted. And if I didn't give this money, they wouldn't have been planted. So it creates really a relationship. It's not an imagination.
I think you are cutting, Vanessa. We lost you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. I was saying that, so it's a physical, material relationship that is really taking place. And so Three Sister has taught me to be generous and not to be afraid, like to not to be afraid to because for me it has been like also it has been a big deal because I have money, but I've always felt poor. And so like feeling okay, I feel like I feel poor. Actually, it has nothing to do with the amount of money I have, but meanwhile I can not, nevertheless I can give and I can contribute and I can do something.
Mm. Wow. Yeah, so important what you're saying. Yes, the how we feel, with money, and also because nature will teaches us that there is, sufficient, that there is enough for everyone and everything,
Yes.
and that we are enough, so we can give, but also we can receive in exchange of the giving. Right? Is this precious
Mm.
law of nature that she's teaching us constantly when we connect with her. Mm, mm. Yeah, so important,
Mm.
beautiful. Mm. So how would you invite women that are thinking or feeling or willing to be engaged? What would be your personal invitation for them, your personal message to join the movement?
Well, I would, oh, what would I say?
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's very easy
Mm.
and it's, yeah, not taking any risk. I
Mm.
mean, you can just have a look at the website and see if it speaks to you. You can have a look at the Facebook group and you can start with small things. I mean, just go where your heart and where your intuition leads you. And then from there on, maybe the movement will grow, but it will happen on its own. And yeah, just if you feel like doing even the smallest step towards Three Sisters and trees, and just start like this, and then you will see where she leads you to.
Mm. It's also a
And
journey towards yourself, right? As you were saying, sometimes we sit for very long at the verge of an inner journey, right? Like it's available through Three
yes,
Sisters, right? So for some women, might be easier to go outwards than inwards, but also the inner journey. I think your share is a beautiful invitation to just um, join a container where you can just relax and drop and say, okay, what's in here?
yeah, and also the fact that it's on the internet, so you can drop in, whenever you need, and drop out again, and I mean, although it's all virtual, it's very easy to connect with people, and it's very easy to have very like deep sharings, like exchange a lot of really deep insights, and so it's also like it's the sisterhood you have in your pocket wherever you are. I mean, you can be at home, you can be traveling, wherever you are, you know they are there, and when you need them, you can reach out, and someone will be there to answer. And that's such a relief, sometimes it's hard to meet people like in your surroundings that can share with you. And so knowing that there is this group and it's growing, and so there will always, I mean, you can post and there will always be someone who will answer you, who will send you a little heart and say something to encourage you, and I don't know, or relate to you, say, look, it's just so sounds with what I have experienced myself, and you said, oof, I'm not alone. What a relief to know that there's someone who is also, yeah, going through the same difficulty or questions.
Or celebrating the successes as
And
well.
yes, also, yes, celebrating. Yes, a lot. It's
Beautiful. Yeah. Anything else from you, Vanessa, before we just close this space? Something else that you'd like to share?
Well, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to, well, to be there, talking to a lot of people, to share my journey. And no, I really wish, yeah, that everyone just would take a little step closer to ourselves, to our nature, and sometimes it just needs to be something very tiny, like clicking, looking at a website, or I know, taking some time to rest, and or having a walk in nature. So
Beautiful.
that's
Thank you for
my
being here.
invitation. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here on our conversation. Yeah, and we really invite anyone who would like to share their inner journey and the outer journey, as we believe that this new tapestry, it's about all of us, and each one of us makes a huge difference. And I'm sure Vanessa's stories and journey touch many of you, as I think it's very easy to relate with your process, Vanessa. Thank you so much for being here with us. So you will find on top of this video the link and all the information you need to discover Three Sisters and what is it that we have to offer you. And yeah, I hope to see many of you on our inner journey then. Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you, Vanessa, for being here with us today.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. And bye, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.